Alright. Sorry about
All wrong. See, you fucked yourself because in that time I managed to find porn.
that. Based?
Yeah, I know.
What board? What are you
Um.
watching?
Oh no. Do you think I watch porn? Let's be at your
I mean, you,
goddamn
you
mind.
you look at images? What?
Yeah. You
Cringe.
look at images. You just happen to look at 24 of them a second.
Nah, I'm on that 60 FPS shit.
Oh, dude. 2 years from now, you're gonna be on that 144 binge. 1440p at 1440 hertz.
Worth. Like, I've actually never experienced 144 hertz.
Wait.
I'm kind of scared because if I experience it, what if it's too good? I can never go back.
I mean, kind of. I don't know. Like, I feel I only really notice it. If I am looking at like there are games I'll play that are locked at 60 FPS and it's like whatever. But like recently I've been playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which
Yeah.
goes at 1440 on my main screen. And then I've got like OBS recording on the other monitor, and so I'll see like the preview to that, and it's like occasionally I'll look back and it's like, holy shit, this is blocky as fuck.
Oh right, so on the OBS it's 60, but
Yeah,
on
OBS
monitor
it's on OBS it's 6. Yeah, because the my right monitor's 1440 and the other one's 60.
right.
Because the other one's my old one, which was fancy and cool at the time.
Yeah, I mean, God, like everything's getting like that. I remember, like, with technology moving so fast, when you buy something and it's like, oh, brand new, it's gonna last me forever. Like this fucking computer, it's been nearly 5 years now. It's like, oh,
Yeah, and it sneaks up on you because there's because with my last build, I built it with a single stick of 8 gigs of RAM, thinking, oh, I'll upgrade it later. Never really got around to it until like the end of life, and it's like, oh, I can do like everything. I have 50 Chrome tabs open, and then like 4 years later, I can't listen to music and play a game at the same fucking time.
Jesus, wow, yeah. Like on that, I've never really experienced this much, but like when I was younger, like before I ever had a smartphone or something.
So,
I'd have
2015 for me.
Yeah, 2015 for me too. But before then, I'd have I had like shit phones. Yeah. I mean decent phones, but not as in shit because it's not a smartphone. But I'd get those really shit headphones as well with them, and to me they sounded perfectly fine. Up until I actually tried a good pair of headphones, not like a pair of Sennheisers or whatever, but just like a not terrible pair of headphones.
Oh,
and then trying to go back and listen was just torture.
Well,
I had to upgrade.
Like, I know exactly because there was this one time in like 2013. It was the first time I'd ever heard anything through a pair of Turtle Beach headphones.
Yeah.
And that's meme gamer shit, but that's like the best I'd heard at that time.
Yeah.
And I think it was like Guitar Hero because if a friend had like brought like Guitar Hero over somewhere, I forget what was going on, but we were having to listen through it through the headphones, and it was something else.
Yeah, I actually think it might be the exact. Sorry, not the same situation, but I'm pretty sure the headphones I was listening to as well were also Turtle Beaches. It was in an HMV, and you know how it's certain stores that you can try headphones on, and to have it hooked up to like a booth or something.
I've only ever seen them. But
well,
yeah.
as somebody who would spend a lot of time in the city but not have any money, I mainly just went to these sorts of shops and tried shit out. And I'm pretty sure there were a pair of Turtle Beaches as well. But yeah, when you've only had those shitty like $2, $3, actually not even a price tag, they're the ones that come with a shit phone. And going like to anything is just such a huge leap. Well, it's like going from like 24 hertz to 60.
Well, the leap I went from, because the default pair of headphones I had at home were these like shitty Logitech on-ear ones. You might have seen them where instead of like having the I don't know, the head part of it go over the head, it goes behind the head and it kind of like loops over the ears.
Oh yes, yeah.
That's what I had.
Man, that's fancy for me. I just had shitty wired.
No, well the thing, it fucking hurt to wear for a long period of time.
Could like squeeze your head.
Yeah, kinda. And then I paid. Then when I like moved out on my mom's place, and well, when I built this PC, that's when I got a pair of HD 202s for like $40, and it set me down a dark path. every pair of headphones I need to get, it's always like at least one number higher.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's like no point in replacing them, and just getting the same shit.
Like HD 460 somethings.
To be honest, like I've spent a lot of money on headphones, but not really for quality. The only pair of headphone I got like Philips Fidelos, but my motherboard on this PC is busted in the sense that none of the audio jacks work. So I have to use a USB headset. But like I've spent quite a bit of money on headphones, but it's mainly for convenience. Like I am an AirPods user, and I thought they were a total meme. I mean, they are to an extent, but when I got my upgrade, the promotion for the cell service provider I use gave a free pair of AirPods. I was like, well, they're free, so okay. Well, of course, I'll take them and.
Just out of curiosity, who is your provider?
3.
Okay.
I got 3 because when I got my phone, so my sister actually really fucked my family up. I'm sorry I'm sorry to her because I'm going to be outing her here. And basically, what she did was she would rack up huge phone bills. But we're talking huge as in like talking several hours every day to Australia. So she would rack up bills of thousands.
$500 toes.
Yeah, but like of thousands to a family that could not afford that. And so when eventually, it was actually one of the reasons I couldn't get a phone until way later, because my mother would pay for it, and she was like, I don't want to give you guys phones, because of this bad experience. Eventually, several years later, I was able to get a phone, but I was a heavy internet user, and at the time, I think we still had limited broadband, like not unlimited internet. So I'm like, I use a lot of internet, and 3 were the only provider that offered unlimited internet. All of the providers in the UK was like, 3 gigabyte limit, 10 gigabyte limit. Now, like everyone offers it, so it's kind of like I go 3, always had 3 sort of deal.
It's like that fucking American politician. They get you while you're young.
Yeah, exactly. But they were the only one that, like, I mean, they were the only one that offered it at a somewhat reasonable price, and that reasonable price was still pretty expensive. But yeah, now it's normal. Now I can't imagine having a phone that doesn't have unlimited data.
I mean, I don't have unlimited data.
How much do you have?
Hang on, where did I put my phone? The thing is, because they do like rollover here as well, so like data you don't use 1 month, you can like top up with the next month as well.
Right.
And
so are you on a contract or are you pay as you go?
I'm pay as I go, but like I have it all set to like put $20 in there, and then it's like a $20 plan or something I get.
Oh, right.
But I mean, like I only use the data on my phone really to like shit post at work. So it's like, oh, if I can run to, like I do kind of limit myself. Like I don't watch videos while I'm at work, so just like images and fucking shit posting on Discord. I don't need that much, but it's like, oh god, trying to figure out how to navigate my fucking phone. But yeah,
I mean, like honestly,
I've got gigabytes of shit, but like I don't use it, so I don't pay for it.
Yeah, of course. Like for me, it was sort of the fact that I think now it's about even, like recently, but because there's full 4G coverage in Newcastle, but like the internet was pretty bad. Like for quite a while, my mobile internet was faster than the broadband we had. I think it's just more of a habit that I've built up my phone using as like a second monitor. So I do watch a lot of videos, and also apart from COVID, I'm out quite a bit, but not in the way that you are, where you're out and you're working. Like I'm out a lot, but I have a lot of downtime, between lessons or break or lunch and stuff, and shit like that. So I do use it quite a lot. I could probably, now that I do a lot, like use my Wi-Fi a lot more, I would probably be fine without unlimited, but I'm just so used to unlimited that. And I have seen the issues of like when it's not unlimited, like my family had to pay a lot of money for that, so I'd rather just pay the extra.
Yeah, that was
$5.
Yeah, I mean that was another one of the things because when I moved in with my dad, he had limited plan because that's all he needed. But it's one of these. It was an interesting thing between, like they'll make you an offer, and you're like, yeah, this is good enough, and you use it. But as like time goes on, it's kind of a race to the bottom with ISPs. So like you've been with this plan for like 2 years, paying like I don't know $60 a month for whatever, and then you look back like 2 years later and find out what $60 can get you, and it's so much fucking more. So that was one of the things. It was a growing pain with me living with him because I'd come in and then we'd suddenly be going over this data limit, and he'd be one. There would be like a big like overcharge fee initially, but then he'd go look and it's like, oh, I can get basically unlimited now.
Yeah, for the exact same cost. Oh.
Yeah, and then when we got unlimited, I fucking started seeding my torrents, and I was up to like half a terabyte a month.
I turned back when like until like 2013, 2014, we didn't have internet apart from a modem, one modem, and also no money, so lots of torrenting. And I was one of those guys who would never seed my torrents. I mean, my upload speed also was like my download was 300 kilobytes a second. Upload was like 20 kilobytes a second. So
well, that's the funny thing. I actually hard set my like seeding to be like a total of like 20 kilobytes a second up, no matter what. And I'll still come back like the next day and realize, oh, I've like uploaded like half the total I've like downloaded.
Really, on 20 kilobytes?
Yeah. Well, that's the joys of fucking seeding, isn't it? It's not just one guy.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. But so, yeah, and now I do seed, like, even though I don't really torrent stuff anymore, I do seed a lot because it's kind of like making up for the years of just leeching, never seeding. I'm like, okay. Well, so now when I get a torrent, I try and seed to 50.
50 what? Like 50%?
No, like 50 times.
Oh, I
Because
just
my upload speed now is actually pretty fast. So
I mean, my policy is pretty much just like I'll seed until I'm done watching it, because all I torrent is fucking anime. So it's like, I'll download and that might give them, well, these days it'll give like 2 weeks time,
yeah.
and by that time I'll probably have it like 10 times over. But I mean, it was less generous back when I was just getting into anime, and I'd be burning through shit, and I'd be like, oh, okay, it's uploaded twice over, but that's cool. Move on.
Yeah, I mean, like I never did even that, but now it's also that I torrent very little, so my time between torrents is a long time as well. So yeah, it's typically like I'll sometimes open uTorrent for the first time in like 2-3 weeks. I'll be like, oh, I've seen it 200 times over. I should probably stop this. I think one of the old releases of Heart of Iron I had seeded up to like 1,000 times, something like that. Yeah.
Then I mean, there are like, I don't know, because my torrents have been kind of fucked for a bit, but like there were things that I would seed like regardless, like things I believed in. But
Wait, what do you mean believe in?
I don't know, like things that are important to you. Like if you found like the greatest anime you'd ever seen, and just like keep seeding that.
I thought you were meaning like ideologically.
Yeah, I am the biggest. I am the biggest contributor to the like Bible torrent.
Yeah, it's just shit like that.
I have uploaded 500 gigabytes of the 200 megabyte PDF of the entire King James Bible.
King James Bible is a pussy Bible.
I don't know my fucking Bibles.
Me and my homies are Jerusalem Bible.
My Bibles. I am a firm believer in the Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't.
I mean, I'm laughing. I actually don't exactly know what they are.
No.
I thought it was like mad conspiracy shit.
Yeah, something
Isn't
like
that what
that. I don't know. Let's. Dead Sea Scroll facts. No, we just want to know what they fucking are. Wikipedia.
It is a cool fucking name. The Dead Sea Scrolls. That's like a pirate fucking name.
The Dead Sea Scrolls, also known as blah blah, are an ancient Jewish religious manuscript that were found in the Qumran caves in the Judean desert near Infiskia, in the northern shore of the Dead Sea in the West Bank. Scholarly consensus states that these scrolls are from the last 3 centuries BCE and the 1st century CE. Texts have given great historical, religious, and linguistic significance because they include the second oldest known surviving manuscripts of work later introduced into the Hebrew Bible canon, along with the deuterocanonical and extra-biblical manuscripts which preserve evidence of the diversity of religious thought in the late Second Temple Judaism. Almost all of the Dead Sea Scrolls are held in the State of Israel in the Shrine of the Book in the grounds of the Israel Museum, but ownership of the scrolls is disputed by Jordan and Palestine. Citation number 3.
I see.
Oh. So apparently there's a lot of... Yeah, I don't know shit about this. But yeah, it's Bible shit.
The Gibble Bibble. So, what are we talking about today?
Good question. But as far as I know, we were going to talk about what you've spent like the past month doing, which is watching shit.
Yeah. I haven't actually watched a lot.
You were making such good headway.
I was. I did quite a bit, and then shit happened. focus on school. And then, I mean, I started watching
Real
stuff that
niggas know
wasn't
what's
anime.
up.
Sorry?
I said real niggas know what's up.
Yeah. and like, I mean, I watched an 8 hours documentary about the Troubles. Like just shit like that.
Did you eat popcorn the entire way through?
Yeah, it was really interesting, actually. So it's all on YouTube. Yeah, it was kind of mad just seeing people like them just talking. It's like, oh yeah, I killed 2 people here. Oh yeah, I bombed this pub. Yeah, and they're just talking you in the fucking tracksuit or whatever. Just it's like I'm pretty sure I saw you at the shop or something. Like I saw you standing outside Greg's. You know.
And, people wonder why like fucking there's so many draconian laws in the UK. It's because the people are fucking crazy.
Yeah, like honestly, some of the shit that was.
Yeah, if they didn't have these fucking laws, you can guarantee everyone would be lobbing grenades like it's fucking Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly. Yeah, it's mental.
I mean, you can see the headlines now, like biggest arm trade in the last 20 years conducted after Newcastle loses Premier League.
Oh, don't talk about Newcastle. Oh, I mean, it's been a while since Football Corner, I guess. We're getting
it's football. It's football season soon.
We're getting relegated.
That means
we're going down.
Yeah, so there's like it's like the top 12 that have their own little circle jerk, and then there's everyone else, and you've gone from the circle jerk and to the lower bit.
No. We were never in the circle jerk. We were never in the circle jerk.
Was there an outer circle jerk that was kind of like in the circle jerk but more shit? I'm trying again, obviously it's been a while since Football Corner, so I don't remember much.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly impressed you remembered there is a circle jerk, because that's one of the things I absolutely fucking hate about football. I'm impressed. So yeah,
I mean, I can totally understand it. Like, could you imagine if there had to be like the formality of Manchester United has to fight like Cuntshire? You know, the most nobody fucking team.
Oh yeah,
has to go up again, and it's just like a 90-minute like slaughter fest where Manchester United walks out like 50-0.
I mean that happens just on the weekend with Manchester City, but yeah.
Can you imagine like the fucking bets on those matches though? Like, congratulations, you put down a $50,000 bet and you walked out with like $50,000 and 50 pence. Because the odds were just that fucking stacked.
Yeah. There's a game that was like, it was literally 1 to like 60 odds.
Was this like in the past like 5 years? Because
what do you mean? Sorry.
Well, this match you're talking about.
Oh no, it was like this season. It's not that uncommon. Like not 60 to 1, 1 to 60. So you would get a 60th of your bet back if they won. So if you bet £1,000, you'd get like
numbers
1,020, 1,030, something like that, including your bet. So you'd only make like 30 quid or something. No, sorry, like £18. Yeah, that's quite common for like when Manchester City goes up against like Burnley or Scunthorpe or something.
Scunthorpe, that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, I thought so. Cuntshire does sound better. But yeah, Newcastle. So onto the circle jerk. So the Premier League is 20 teams, and then there's the top 6, and that's the circle jerk. Like always, same teams.
And
then there's another like 6 teams who won't really get relegated, so won't get kicked out the league. But they're not in that top circle jerk. and Newcastle aren't in there. Newcastle are like bringing up the people who do get relegated, but like okay, so the best way I can describe it would be like a 1-1. So if you're a 1-1 team, that means you spend a year in the Premier League and then a year in the Championship, which is the division below, and then a year in the Premier League, year in Championship. Newcastle are like a 3-1, 4-1 team. Where
so 3 years in Premier and 1 year in Championship.
Yeah, and it's been 6 years, no, 5 years since we were last in the Championship, and we are firmly bottom. And the teams below us, like Fulham, we're tied with, and Fulham play a lot better than us. And also, one of the games I watched like 2 weeks ago, our best players were all injured. Like literally all of our attacking players got injured in the same match. So yeah, we are going down. Fucking sucks, man. My one so I found a new sanctuary, which is gacha gaming.
Yeah, I've been seeing you. I've been seeing you very active whenever I scroll down the channel list.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to be a long corner, I guess. So, is there anything else that you sort of more urgently want to bring to the table?
I mean, aside from Girls and Panzer, no, not really.
Should we do Girls and Panzer first, or
I think I'd like to save it till the end.
All right, sure. So, yeah, I'm really into Princess Connect right now.
I'm saying I understand, like, I want to say I understand none of it, but like I understand in the sense that it's a mobile game.
Yeah, it's a gacha game. I'd say it's probably most similar to something like Girls Frontline, in that it's an auto battler and you move across a map sort of deal, and there's equipment, but the equipment's upgradable. But yeah, it's just like an auto battler gacha game.
I was saying like Girls Frontline in the combat, not like crafting.
Yeah, in the combat, the crafting I've heard is apparently similar to stuff, but it's not similar to anything I've played. But yeah,
so what's the crafting system? Well, the rolling system like then?
Rolling system is with gems. There is a separation between free gems and premium gems, but the only separation is that there's like a discount pull that you can only use premium gems for. So you get like 2/3 off one pull per day. But you can only redeem that with premium gems, which is what you pay for.
It's starting to sound like fucking Fate Grand Order.
Yeah. Well, actually, we'll get onto that. We'll get onto Fate. That will come up. But yeah, but the game's pretty generous.
What did he mean by this?
The game's pretty generous with like the free gems and stuff. So while you can't use it for the premium, like for like one or two things, you can still get your pulls and stuff like that. But yeah, it's the equipment. It's like ranks. So you got 6 pieces of equipment that you pull in maps. When you get 6 of them, you rank up. The equipment is consumed. The power is added to the character, and there's 6 more equipment to get. But the thing with this one is that unlike every other gacha game I've played, I got into it on the ground floor. So I'm not level cap. I'm 2 levels away from level cap. I put all my free gems into progression, so I don't actually have a lot to pull with, but lots of like stamina refreshes and stuff. So in the clan, it's the only time where Minty has been playing longer than me, and I've surpassed Minty, if that would put it in perspective.
And it only took him to be playing 7 other games.
Yeah. True. Minty is on a whole nother fucking level, man. But yeah, like I've went really hard in this game. It's also weirdly that the game I guess I can't say the best at because best in gacha games is just what one have you played the most. It's not really skill. But like,
oh, dude, have you not seen the Girls Frontline Esports?
well, are you highly ranked in that?
No, we've established I've like quit, but
oh wait, are you not joking? Is there actual Girls Frontline Esports?
There was a competitive scene to it last event.
What?
Where
what?
You know how like during the events there's those ranking maps?
Yeah.
So obviously like that's competitive within itself. But what they were doing was they were having like this China versus global battle on one of the event ranking maps that like the event that was on at the time, where they were one like trying to compete for score at the same time, but also like completing it the fastest, and there were commentators and shit and like ban lists of like dolls you can't fucking use.
Right.
I watched like 5 minutes of it and I'm like, the fuck?
It's like a drafting ban system. What the fuck?
Yeah, like China couldn't use Colt Python.
Right.
Which is
that's great.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess after you spent 4,000 hours like getting everything that you have to end game, what the fuck else is there to do?
But yeah, like.
Oh yeah, where did I sidetrack that from?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, like you being the best at a fucking mobile game.
Yeah, it's also the mobile game I've by far spent the least amount of money on. As in, I did relent and actually get the what do you call it, like the passes for the gems every day sort of thing. Like the monthly passes. I got the monthly pass, but I've not spent any other money on this game. I've just spent a fuck ton of time in it. And like, again, free gems that pretty much everyone else is saving to pull really rare girls later on. I've just been spending on giving myself more attempts to play the game, grinding more. So I'm kind of fucked when certain rare girls are going to come up. And...
when we say rare, is it just rare and cute as fuck, or rare and they will like wipe the fucking floor?
Rare and they will wipe the fucking floor, and I'm already feeling this because I've gotten every limited girl except one, June, and she is fucking amazing. And
I don't have her.
I
want it. I need to give the money.
She has been added to the regular pool, but the odds of pulling in the regular pool is like 0.
Well, we've got a 1% chance of pulling like S rank, and there's 10 of them there, so
yeah, pretty much. So it's not great.
Truly, the Phantom odds.
But yeah, I'm really liking it. The girls are all cute. Don't know anything about the story. Skipped all that shit.
Well, it's all in Japanese for you, isn't it?
No. I'm talking about global. But yes, so I've been playing this. I've been playing it so much that I'm actually playing. I made a Japanese account. So when I've finished all my dailies on my global account, I play my Japanese account. Speaking of which, server reset is in 1 hour and 7 minutes for the Japanese one.
Really? It's not on a Tuesday?
What do you mean? Sorry.
I don't like every game I've ever played. Like server reset is Tuesday.
Oh no! Sorry. Sorry. I meant day reset. Like the reset of the day.
So if you want to,
Yeah.
it's actually one of the things in Girls Frontline that pisses everyone off, because you know how you get that like simulation data in it, maybe, which you use to do like these XP grind things or like upgrade materials or something.
It's been a while since I've played Girls Frontline.
There's also like one for skill data, which you use to upgrade their like skills, and it falls on the day that is also server reset day.
Right. No, I get what you mean.
So for like, there's like 4 hours of this day where people just can't grind that most valuable thing because it's just server reset, which is always fun.
Based chinks.
Yeah, it's like every Q&A, every Q&A, there's just like questions like, dude, can we have like server reset on like Wednesday? Please. I was like, nope, this is when it's most convenient for us. Okay, but can you change like skill day to be Wednesday? And then nope.
Nope, that's just the way it is.
Yep.
Man. It's got to the point now, like, just for context I'm 2 levels away from cap. I'm top 0.1% in PvP. So I'm on my bracket. I'm
that's some
just out.
That's some shit you should put on your on your. Oh my god! I swear I can speak English. As I was saying, that's some shit that you can put on your fucking Tinder.
Yeah, like I'm top 100 out of my bracket of 15,000 in both PvP forms. I have completed all normal quests, all hard quests. So story-wise, I'm out of content. I've gotten... There's only 3 girls I do not have out of 46. Which is June... June... Oh, fuck it, I can't
July and August. We'll see you in 3, 4, and 5 months, respectively.
Fuck, June is 3 months away. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, this year's been fucking flying.
What the fuck?
It's one of those things where I've been like, around the start of the year, I said like, because after I'd like hemorrhaged all my money on like the phone and the Switch and shit, I was like, okay, I need to start like saving up money, and I set my goal of like, I want this much money by September, and fucking September's creeping up on me, man. I'm scared I'm not gonna make it.
I wish you good luck in saving. Is there anything in particular you're saving for, or anything you'd be willing to talk about, I guess? Or is it just that you want to have financial security?
Well, yeah, like, I do like having the, like, backdrop. But, no, nothing I'm willing to talk about yet.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah, like, I'm just really liking the game. I actually found an old tablet that runs Google, not Apple, so I could actually make another account, and have like a free-to-play account as well. And I actually installed the game. I haven't opened it, but
that's the one where you'll be making the like guides, where it's like, this is my free-to-play account, and it's like, this is how you can like do this event without putting in any money.
I will become everything I hate. I fucking hate those free-to-play ones, and I will become that. But yeah, it's like, again, I started playing the Japanese one because I ran out of things to do on Global. I've completed everything.
You know what? That's usually the sign that you should fucking go outside.
I can't. We're in national lockdown. True. that's the problem. But yeah, like I mean, there's still stuff to do. There's grinding.
Wait, what's the finish time on that lockdown?
The country's supposed to be opened up by June.
Oh.
June is when the date that lockdown will truly be over.
Oh, okay,
so it's gradually.
So that's a hardcore fucking lockdown.
Yeah, because they were like half-hearted ones, and that just made the situation worse.
Well, I mean,
So I
we
think
did
they're just like, all right.
half-hearted ones, and it was fucking great. Yeah, we spent 6 weeks in level 4, and then we haven't like really cared since.
Yeah. But we were doing like shit like 1 week ones, and some areas had lockdown, some areas didn't, but you could travel between areas.
But yeah,
And that's why we have
like,
such.
like when I heard
So we're all just like, okay, we're all staying inside for like 3 months. Like,
yeah, because I remember when you went into like this lockdown, I was like, oh, I mean, yeah, it's fucking shit weather outside, so I guess yeah, that's all right. But I mean, all the way till fucking June, god damn.
well, like the issue is it is gradually opening, so I think now you can meet one person for exercise and stuff. But the thing with me is that my entire course like is online, so for me everything is online, and the lockdown's been longer because we were in a local lockdown before national lockdown. So, well, technically this is the 3rd month of national lockdown, or maybe slightly over 3 months. I had 2 months of local lockdown before that, so it's it's been
We truly be living in 1984.
free thinkers when they go and then told they can't leave the house. Yeah.
As someone as someone who like knows really nothing about UK politics, like that's very much Dunning Kruger level UK politics knowledge here. Kind of curious what like a Thatcher era lockdown would be like.
I can't speculate on that.
Yeah, just saying like I know nothing about the Thatcher era except that if I make those like words, put those words together, it makes a funny joke that people who understand Thatcher era get.
Yeah, like honestly, there wouldn't be one. She'd just be get on with it. The economy is the most important thing.
There is no lockdown. You cough, you fucking die.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You cough, we ship you off to fucking Ireland.
Oh, sorry, I have to ask this because of fear. Is my audio picking up?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck, I should ask that ages ago in case it wasn't.
I obviously now that I've done that twice now, I am paying a lot more attention.
That's good. But yeah, Princess Connect. It's a. I don't. I was gonna say it's a fun game. It is, but like, I don't think it's an amazing. It's not like breaking the rules of gacha or whatever. It's not like
it's 7 out of 10. Don't play it.
Yeah, it's a gacha game that I was just able to stop. It's a good gacha game, which I would put in the category of things like Azur Lane and Arknights and stuff. But because I played it on like day 2, then I've been able to be competitive. So it's fun. It's still early enough. I think no girls have came out that aren't grindable. Like all girls that have came out have been added to the main pool. It's going to be in a month or 2 when girls start coming out where you can only get them during an event. So maybe if you really think about playing, it's still early enough to play, like to get into and be competitive. But it's not like groundbreaking. It's just a gacha game, an auto battling gacha game that's pretty good. It is generous, but there's plenty of other side games ones that are also pretty generous. So it's kind of the baseline level of generosity. It's not like insane levels of generosity.
It's enough to keep you going.
Sorry?
It's enough to keep you going.
Yeah.
Enough to get that generous tag by the community.
Exactly. Like, free to play recommended.
It's really free to play friendly.
Yeah. Oh, actually, speaking of gacha. Oh no, wait, I've got. Oh yeah, fake Grand Order because I sacrificed a second Google account and turned it into a Japanese account. So it's basically useless for everything else, but that's how I've got a Japanese one account. The big gacha game that you can't play in the EU is Fate Grand Order. So I have downloaded Fate Grand Order. I've not played it yet because I know I'm not gonna like it. I know that one. Like I quit playing Genshin because of that 1.6 odds. I know fucking Fate Grand Order's like 1% odds, so I know I'm not gonna like it.
I mean,
but I have it.
Like the odds aren't. It's just boring as shit. it's literally like fucking Adventure Quest, but you pay money.
God, Adventure Quest. That's something I've not heard in a long time. Took me a few seconds to realize what you were talking about. Fucking Adventure Quest.
Yeah, like, dude, go like if you go to like their wiki and like start looking up characters, they'll show you like the in-game character sprite, and it's puppets. It's like Flash animation puppets.
Fate Grand Order sprites. Images. Oh, I think I get what you mean. They don't look that bad, though, to be fair.
Yeah,
but I am just looking at the static images, not movement. They just look like anime ones. They're all in the same.
Yeah, and they all look sideways and.
Yeah. Oh wait, they have boobs. Are those nipples? What the fuck? Nipples in my gacha game?
Wait, were you saying fucking nipples?
It's one of the breakdowns. Hold on, let me save it.
Oh, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, in a way, I'm not sure why I'm giving them so much shit for this. Like, to be honest, Fate's art has always been pretty fucking dog shit.
I don't know anything about Fate. I can't talk about this. Like,
should watch it.
Okay. but on so my brother, I was talking to him and you came up actually.
Oh.
Because like I told him that because he was on about that he spent a lot of money on Girls Frontline, and I was like, dude, I mean, I know a guy who quit. I was totally saying like I didn't actually think he would quit, but he does seem to have quit. Good for him, and he spent a lot of money on it, so don't worry about it. And he actually started talking about stuff to do with gacha games, and that he's actually had to take all of this payment information off his phone and stuff, just by spending a lot on gacha games. Like I won't repeat the numbers. Don't think it's my right to do so, but let's just say the number that you gave for all the money you spent that I thought would absolutely shock him, did not shock him at all.
Yeah, and at the same time, you gotta remember, because my figure was like $4,000.
Yeah, which is like 2,000 USD.
Well, I was going to say £2,000, more like 3,000 USD.
Oh, okay.
Depending on the fucking day. And I feel like the NZ to US is fluctuating a lot more than like anything else.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel it bounces a lot between like 80 cents and like 69 cents.
Fair enough. I actually thought it was a lot more of a difference between. I thought it was more like a 2-to-1 thing.
Oh, I mean, it was like back when I was a kid, when it was like $3 could get you £1 sterling.
Right.
And yeah, like $2 will get you $1 US.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really expect that number to be too surprising, and then you could probably like factor in how much money I've blown on fucking War Thunder.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
oh no, I was actually looking at like, because I actually looked at my account history on that yesterday. I didn't actually tally up the numbers, but like I could look at my purchase history, and it's like that's a long fucking list. Because I have like premiums and shit I've never even driven out. Like there's like the top tier premium tank for the United States I've had for the longest time, but I keep saying I'll drive it out when I have like other things to drive it out with, and then I just don't grind out America because I don't like them.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I requested my World of Tanks one like a year ago. Biggest mistake of my fucking life. Because they categorize you as well. So not only did I find
whale.
Yeah, pretty much. So it was like, so yeah, I've spent over several years of playing. I've spent like over £1,000 on that. I think just over. I think it was like £1,200. So like 1,700 USD. And then yeah, they categorize you as like you are in the like top. Oh yeah, sorry. I was actually really pissed because I didn't make top 1%. I was like top 2% of spenders. I was like, I spent like £1,000 and I'm not in the top 1%. What? So I guess there's a lot of whales, but that was over a bunch of years. But like he played Girls Frontline for as less than like a third or a quarter of the time you did.
Yeah,
and still put up like comparative numbers. But the other issues was other gacha games. Basically, he was picking up like every gacha game he could, and then spending lots of money on it. And like I thought I was bad, where like in Azalane I've probably spent a couple hundred. Throughout several years of playing. A few hundred on Azalane, maybe about a couple hundred on Ghost Frontline and stuff. And he just, yeah, it was kind of like an, oh shit, yeah, you really should quit gacha games. Like, it was sort of bad enough that I had to say to him, like, I'm actually pretty proud that you've been able to quit, because I had no idea you were spending that much. Kind of mad, but he's got a lot of anime JPEGs, so.
Sorry, I'm kind of just running the maths now for myself. And even then, I don't think the numbers are entirely accurate. Like, it shows my purchase history, but then there's like a bunch of these bundles that just don't have their price next to them. So I'd say I'm pretty close to about $1,000. I don't know if that's New Zealand or US dollars, but I think it's like 1,000 USD or something.
Right.
And then like 4,000 hours on top of that.
I mean, if you break it down like money to time, you could probably argue that's somewhat worth it. Not in like an objective sense of like, but yeah, like 25 cents to an hour. You know.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Well, I guess the only other thing I have to talk about that isn't boring as shit. I did finish Girls and Panzer, the series. I haven't watched any of the other shit.
So not the OVAs and not the fucking movie.
No, I only finished it a lot. I finished it at 3 a.m. last night.
Oh, I thought you'd finish it like the first week, and then you're like working on literally everything else I said, which I've even forgotten.
It was Rent a Girlfriend and Citrus.
Oh, right. I did remember the Citrus bit, but
like stuff like life got in the way, and I mean, I must be honest, my anime mood, because I have to be an active watcher to watch anime, because of course, you got to read the subtitles and shit. And sort of that sort of active watching mood just kind of went away. And I just wanted more passive things to watch, like documentaries and just.
I really wanted to see the same like grainy video of a Panzer IV firing its gun in a World War II documentary for the 50th time.
No, like I say, no, I wanted to see the same old grainy footage of a pub being blown up in Belfast.
From 3 different angles.
Yeah, 3 different pubs every day. Yeah, so. But I was like, fuck, I've got to watch it. And I was like, yeah, last night, I was like, wait, hang on. I did, like, enjoy it. Why did I stop watching? Like, because normally when I stop watching something, it's because I'm not liking it. But I put it back on and I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm like, well, I guess my opinions. I mean, it's absolute fucking autist bait, but it's autist bait that appeals to my autism, so, like, yeah. It's pretty good. I was pretty pissed to skip, like, I didn't know about the OVAs until I asked, like, last night / this morning, so, when I was watching the build-up to the fucking Italy fight, and they're just like, we won, I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, that's just fucking Italy for you, they're a joke. Like, notice how, like, the one person that was saying that the OVA is important is the biggest fucking Italian shill in the server.
Wait, who was saying that it was important? Was it Biggest?
Yeah.
Wait, Biggest an Italian shill? What?
His avatar is quite literally Anchovy. Like, the main...
I don't know who Anchovy is.
She's the main person for the Italian team.
All right.
Yeah. She's a bitch. I don't like her.
Well, speaking of bitches, I will say one thing I didn't like about it, and this might be a really weird criticism of an anime, but I can only describe it as it being over the top. Like, okay, for comedy, that's absolutely fine. It's, over the top comedy, Hallmark, whatever. But I mean, like, shit where I just found it totally unacceptable. Like,
are you talking about drifting tanks?
No, not fact. I mean, like, with people.
Oh,
like characters.
Oh,
so
well, not characters, but I'm guessing we're going with caricatures here.
Yeah, exactly. But always in the negative sense. I didn't mind people being over the top in, like, a funny or a positive sense. Like, Yukari grew on me when I realized that, she's
quite literally Nicholas Moran.
But, like, okay, I really don't like the student council trope. Like, why? Do you know the sort of the meme image of, like, the puppet, like the puppeteer, like, like a stick man with a puppet, like a puppet. What do you call it? Control sort of thing.
Yeah.
With strings, and then it's another puppet holding that and another puppet holding that, right? And they're all captioned, like.
The Jews, native, and then the aliens, and then, like, the interdimensional being, and then the Jews again.
Yeah, and then right at the top, it's fucking Japanese student councils. What the fuck? Why do they have so much fun? Like, I was on the student council at school, and we were just like, we want more bacon sandwiches. Because bacon.
And then they're like, no, government legislation said you have to be healthy.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like,
and so
we were there.
And then in Japan, they just motion for, like, bacon to be classified as a fruit.
Yeah, it's like mad. I don't like that black-haired one with the glasses who was an absolute fucking bitch.
Yeah, Momo's a fucking dumb cunt. I hate her. I like the other two. Like,
Oh, the one with the massive titties.
The
Oh,
one with
yeah.
the massive tits is nice. I also like the actual like president. She's cute and like
Yeah,
gives
she
zero
wasn't like.
shits about anything. It's great.
Yeah, that's the thing. She wasn't mean. But then you have like the mother, and the mother's like, "I'm going to the same for the express purpose of casting her out the family," and like all this shit. And then at the end, she just kind of smiles, and that's the resolution. And we're supposed to be happy when the main girl was pressured into joining. And then that's just accepted, and she's like, "I'm so happy I was pressured into joining." She went through a traumatic experience, and she didn't want to join, and she was like threatened with shit, so she would join, and that's just like a happy thing. That like, what the fuck? Like, so much of this shit. The Russian one being such an absolute bitch, and then like, okay, fine, you're okay now, and then she's just accept like all this fucking stuff, man. God. I just was like, why are any of these people redeemable in any way? Why am I supposed to feel like, oh, it's all settled? Like the woman, like the old woman, the sleepy girl's grandmother, is just screaming at everyone, and then she leaves. And it's like, oh, thank you for taking care of. And she's like, oh, you're so nice. Oh, she's just energetic. She was a stone cold bitch. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. I guess I do have some thoughts on it.
I feel like this is to you what like mental illness in anime is to me.
What do you mean? Go on, elaborate.
No, I feel I've said it a few times, but you know, shit like Eromanga Sensei and Chuniboyo, blah blah blah. Chuniboyo, however the fuck you're supposed to pronounce it, where it's very evident that the main girl is like absolutely fucked up in the head, like legitimate mental illness and needs counseling. But because they're all Japanese anime parents, they just like ignore her so that she can go do anime shit.
Right. Like enable of sort of feel.
I mean, enable in the sense of like not actively stopping it.
Yeah, like not getting mental health help.
Yeah,
know?
Not taking your daughter to see a fucking counselor.
Yeah. Yeah, like that sort of stuff. Like even for by anime standards, that's what I mean by it. Just felt like really over the top and like resolved way too quickly. If you could even call it resolved, we were just supposed to accept that.
I'll be honest. When you were going into this, I thought you were just like gonna go on a rant about like racism. Like you weren't into like how like much of a cliched like racial stereotype everyone fucking was.
It's an anime. I mean, come on, like who gives a shit really? Like, I would have loved a fucking like Arab school, like.
That would require the Arabs to have tanks.
Yeah, no, but didn't they get loads of German tanks after World War II?
I mean, they got a
like
shitload
like Egyptian wars and stuff. There's just tons of fucking panzers going around because they left them in North Africa.
Yes and no. Like by that point, like there were like a shitload of Panzer IVs and shit that were involved in like the Arab-Israeli conflicts of like I think it's like 1949. But by that point, like the Panzer IVs involved there were very much basically just buried in like holes so that just the turret sticks out and it basically just becomes a 75mm emplaced gun.
Oh right, okay, I didn't know that.
But I mean, like every other cliche tank like was kept getting used. Like I'm pretty sure the North Koreans still have some iteration of the T-34 in active service.
The who? Sorry.
The North Koreans.
Oh right.
I don't know what the fuck they've done to it, but I'm pretty sure it's still running. I think even the Russians had IS-2s active until like the 1980s.
Damn.
God knows what the fuck they did to those things, but
I'm just imagining like with what do you call them? North Korean T-34s. They just keep adding suffixes, so it's like T-34 85 16S. You know. Just every new fucking year or some shit. No,
Yeah.
sorry, 85 is the barrel. No, goddamn, I've embarrassed myself there. Sorry.
But I mean, aside from that, like things have been used all over the place. Like the Sherman kept. I think the Sherman was officially like pulled out of active service in Chad in like the 90s.
Based Chads.
Yeah. I think by that point they stuck like there's this really, really common like 75mm smoothbore gun that people just basically stuck on fucking anything.
Mm.
So it's like, oh, it's got a turret hole. Fucking stick this like 75mm gun, and it just slings darts. So it's still kind of relevant.
Well, do you mean like on technicals and stuff?
Less of a technical. It's more like a professionally mounted kind of gun, but
right.
Yeah, I'm not going to remember it at the moment.
But yeah, like in regards to the stereotypes, I mean, yeah, Russians obviously fighting in snow.
Obvious fucking Stalin comparisons.
Yeah, oh my, like, oh yeah, I will say one thing that made me go like, what the fuck? Was like, when she's getting the spirit name from the history ones. And she gets fucking Montgomery, and she's just like, that's a bit. And it's like, how about Guderian? And she's like, yes. I'm like, fucking Verabooz, man. Montgomery was a G. What?
What was this?
So, when they're remodeling tanks, I think it's after the Italy fight, she's like, it's when they're all helping out. All the girls go to ask the main girl questions about the tanks and stuff, and so all of the team decide to help her with like, oh, you want to ask about if you've got any technical history questions, ask me. Paperwork, ask me. That sort of thing. Love, ask me. So the Yukari, she's the only one who I can remember her name because she's the fucking autist. She's with all the history girls.
Yeah.
And because they all have spirit, their spirit name, their soul name, sorry. Like Caesar and all that. She's getting one, and the one in the cap, I think it is Caesar, says, how about Montgomery? And Yukari's like, oh, that's a bit... she doesn't finish. She's like, that's a bit... and then I can't remember if it's Caesar or somebody else goes, how about Guderian? And she's like, yes! Guderian!
That was probably Erwin.
Erwin?
The totally not Rommel. The wearaboo in the history team.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was Caesar. Oh, no. Yeah, I was talking... Sorry. Then whenever I said Caesar...
Conveniently, Caesar is the Romaboo.
It's really self-explanatory. I should have really remembered that. Sorry, Erwin.
Erwin, Caesar, and the two weebs. One of them's supposed to be all about Edo period, and the other one's supposed to be about Sengoku period.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
But yeah, I'm like, why the fuck did Yukari reject the name Montgomery? Like, or Monty. Like, absolute G, but...
Monty's a fucking base name. Like,
exactly! I was so pissed.
My best friend from, like, high school, his dad wanted to call him Montgomery, and his mum's like, no, that's a dumb fucking name. We're gonna call him, oh fuck it, I might as well say his name, no one's gonna find him, Regan. And it was very much just like, you might have won the battle, but I won the war sort of things, because by the time he hit high school, everyone just called him Monty.
Yeah. Just like, oh, it's a nickname sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, because it ended up being his middle name. And like his dad basically just like forced us, like, fine, you can make his first name Regan, but I'm calling him Monty, and everyone else is going to call him Monty. So
that's pretty much exactly what happened with me, to be honest.
Billy,
yeah,
Billy Peters.
My dad wanted to call me William, but my mother was signing the birth certificate. So his name was, William was put to my middle name, but he would always call me that. And so a lot of people just call me William, and then, yeah, just changed. But I did get it legally changed because I was getting a lot of things in William, but when I would have to present ID, it was a bit hard. So,
I had it the other way around, where my mum wanted to call me something really fucking dumb, and my dad's like, "No, that's fucking dumb. It can be his middle name." So my middle name is really fucking dumb, and I don't use it.
Fair enough. But yeah, I did like it. Despite my fucking rant about it, I will say, spoilers and all that for people. I totally didn't expect them to win. I totally thought it was going to be a situation where she loses, but she gets the affection of her sister and maybe her mother. That's where I thought, like, sort of a glorious defeat sort of thing. I didn't actually expect them to win. So
you do realize this is an anime, right?
Well, no, but I think quite a lot of the anime I've watched doesn't end with them winning. To be honest, I'm pretty used to the whole defeat, but it all works out defeat. You know what I mean? Also, I knew that there was a film after. I didn't know about Das Finale, but I knew there was a film, so I thought it could have been a situation where they lose, but they win in the film or something. So,
I mean, it's more of a. It's actually the other way around, where
don't spoil it.
No,
you're spoiling it.
No, it's just the synopsis. The synopsis is quite literally, because you'll remember, like, the entire reason for why they needed to win the tournament is so that they could secure the funding to keep the school open.
Oh, I will say, I did think it would be funny if, like, yeah, because in the flashbacks, sorry I'm cutting in, but, like, in the flashbacks, the guy never actually says, like, that will be enough to keep your school open. So I was thinking, what if they still close the school?
It's kind of, yeah, where the synopsis of the film is quite literally that's a verbal agreement, that don't mean shit, you're still closed. And they're like, fuck off, we'll do it again. And they're like, and so then they get it in writing that if they can beat this university team, they get to keep the school open.
That is the most anime thing ever. Like, we're just gonna do it again. Like, gotta string this out a bit more. Yeah. Wait, so okay, without any form of spoilers, what's the? Oh wait, Das Finale hasn't finished. I can't exactly ask you what, but like, is Das Finale after the film?
Yes.
Okay. Right. I can't ask any more than that because I will need to tell him.
Actually, no. I can give you the synopsis of that as well, which is basically Momo, the bitch and the student council president, has flunked hard, like incredibly hard in the schools, so that she actually can't go to university. So they basically enter the tournament so that she can like up her grade point average.
No, fucking leave her. God, she was such a bitch. She gets knocked out in the final thing, and she's just like, "Please do your best."
No, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck your monocle.
Such a, and she can't even aim the fucking gun as well.
No, all she does is fucking scream and dumb monocle, short head, fucking whore.
I will say though, the girls who I do like,
come on, say Darjeeling, say Darjeeling.
No, not Darjeeling. Darjeeling actually rubbed me up the wrong way because it's the trope I don't like, where she becomes the narrator, explaining everything.
Are you telling me you don't want to fuck David Attenborough?
I would be honoured to fuck Sir David Attenborough.
I'm sorry, yes, Sir David Attenborough.
A Knight of the Realm, David Attenborough. Yeah, like, but she's cute. I mean, they're all cute, like, you know. Like I will say the team. Okay, the team I like the most. In I'll fucking rank them right off the top, straight off the dome piece. All right,
Go for it.
top team. Oh god, I'm gonna get so much shit for this. I really like the Hall Monitors. I do love the Hall Monitors.
I forget what do they drive again? It's like the Type 97 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one of the ones, the Digger or something. It's one of those ones.
That's I gotta go find this out. They're so unimportant that they're not even on this like list of things I need.
They're just cute. They're really cute. I like them. And I know I've just went on this huge rant about not liking all the bitches in the thing, and the Hall Monitor is an absolute bitch to the sleepy girl. So I'm just outing myself as an absolute hypocrite here, but I don't give a fuck. I am a hypocrite. Yeah.
Oh, they drive. Oh fuck! They actually drive the B1 Biz.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, Mallard team.
Yeah, Mallard team. Then I would probably put the volleyball team. I like them. Then
what do they drive again? They drive. Oh, they drive the Type 89.
Yeah, and then the German team. The German team? No, the history team. I do like the history team.
Your taste is like really fucking shit. I don't know, like volleyball team, like the tanks, just like the tanks you're naming, just fucking.
I don't give a shit about the dude. I can't name any of the tanks. I don't give a shit about the tanks. I want about which girls I find cute. Fuck the tanks.
But that's a fucking Stug. Fuck Stugs.
Yeah, no, Stugs are awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the history team gets.
Again, I'm not talking about the tanks. I'm just talking about the teams inside the tanks.
Yeah,
and the volleyball girls are quite nice. I will put.
I'm not even that big of a fan of the history team in general. Just fucking Irwin Worship rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, I like Irwin is the one I like the least out of them. But that's mainly just because I really don't like Verabuz. You know, I just the whole worship of that sort of stuff. Don't like it.
On that, I will say like my favorite team from the fucking like Ori is probably the mechanics team. They get the Porsche Tiger.
The Tiger, yeah. Wait. It is a Porsche Tiger. Right?
Yeah, it's the shitty petrol electric one that catches fire.
And they fucking drift it. Like, yeah. And they wreck the bridge. Man, like, again, if we're talking about the actual contributions and usefulness, like, that's not what these tiers are, alright? That's not what my tier is.
I mean, as far as that goes, the Porsche Tiger is unironically like the best tank the entire school fucking has.
Yeah. That's pretty. I mean, I fucking hate the M3 Lee, but you know, the team and that.
It's an ugly. The Lolo team. Lolo.
Yeah.
Lolo.
What one's the bunny team again?
That is the Lee is Rabbit team.
Oh, I like I did like them in the final battle. But before they had that big fucking cannon on. Yeah. I will say they had the team with the dodgy people on them. The neats on them.
Yeah, that's anti the team. They get the Chino.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, they've deliberately tried to make them all as unattractive as possible, and one of them's quite cute. The one with the freckles I found quite cute. I never got a good look at her.
No. I'm looking at it now. Her name's like Piotan.
Is she quite cute? Am I wrong or am I right?
She's alright.
I mean, compared to the other two, I think maybe it's a cheerleader effect of compared to the other two.
Maybe. I mean, Nico Nya gets quite cute when she doesn't have the Coke bottle glasses on. If you've ever seen like out of that.
Oh. They've got the one with the peach eye patch. Looks like a lesbian.
Probably is. Hence the peach.
But yeah, it was good. I will probably watch. I'll definitely watch the film. I'll definitely watch the film and the Anzio OVA. I'll probably watch the rest of the OVAs. Depending on that will be if I watch Das Finale. But
I mean, there's no fucking rush on that. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. I want to
you have to understand. I've been following that since like 2017, and we're 2 out of 6 episodes in.
Wait, really?
Yes,
what?
It's taking a long like when they said, "Oh, we're releasing the 6-part thing, and here's episode 1," I was thinking, "Oh yeah, it'll be a couple of months before like volume 2 comes out," and then we get to like a year and a half in, and like it's released in theaters in Japan. It's going to be another 6 months until Blu-rays come out for volume 2.
Jeez.
So then it's like a 2-year gap, and I'm looking at predictions like, fuck, I'm going to be like
35.
Yeah, I'm going to be in my like mid-30s when this shit finishes.
And then wait again. Most Japanese version ever. The Das Finale won't be the finale. There'll be a reboot after that, a refresh.
I made a tweet at some point. It's like, I really wanted to see like a before and after shot of all the animators that started Das Final and those that finished it, just to like see how fucking much everyone changed between like 1, who's still fucking there, and 2, like the ones that did stick around, like how fucking grey they are now.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable amount of time. But yeah, I mean, compared to, it's still not the best anime I've watched this year. But it's good, it's good. I don't know what I'll watch next. Like I say, I've still got those 2 other to watch.
Well, I mean, so you're talking about the teams in Ori. Any like comment on the other schools?
I mean, that's tough. Like, I didn't like any of the Russians. Didn't really like the Germans. Didn't really like the Americans. So I guess by process of elimination and the fact that, the English weren't absolute bitches to them. I guess the Americans weren't, but like one of the American teams were and were spying. So fucking Watergated that bitch. So yeah, I guess Darjeeling.
Poggers.
But
I mean, I have a weird like relationship with all of them. I guess like in a way, Pravada is kind of what got me into War Thunder. Because when I was watching it and like thinking about it, like when I'd finished, I was like, damn, that IS-2 looked fucking sick.
Oh, can we just talk? I love the fucking boasting of the KV2. Just like, oh yeah, we've got plenty of time to fire on this bitch while they're reloading. It's like, oh yeah,
just
amount of times in World of Tanks. It's happened to me.
Yeah, but like yeah, the IS. I looked at the IS and I was like, damn, that thing is sexy as fuck. I want that. I want a game where I can get that. What's that game like World of Tanks? And then I like Google it or put it into Steam and like it's like, did you mean War Thunder? It's like, fucking, I guess.
Yeah.
Then I played fucking War Thunder. Then I got my IS-2. I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of shit. I'm not a fan of this 20-second reload. Especially when I miss like half the fucking time, and despite what everyone says, this is not a fucking one-shot gun.
Yeah, I was lied with the KV2.
I never liked the KV2. Ugly fucking thing.
Yeah, it's a fucking built like a brick shithouse.
Because it is a shithouse.
But I did like the tall chick on the Pravda team, but she was just ruined by. Sorry,
Nonna. Did you like Nonna's Nonnas?
Yeah, I did like. I very much did like Nonna's, but then she had the fucking annoying blonde bitch on her shoulders, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh no, not the other blonde bitch. Clara. Clara's the one that speaks Russian all the fucking time.
Is she the tall one?
No. So Nonna's the dark-haired one, and then there's the other one called Clara, the same size, and then there's. Damn, I've actually.
Katyusha?
Yeah, there we go.
Katyusha?
Almost forgot her name.
I literally cannot remember the main girl's name, but I know Katyusha.
I always get her mixed up with her sister because it's Miho and Maho, and I forget which is which half the time. Pretty sure Maho is the one that stayed with Kurumura Moramine.
Yeah. God, their mom is such a bitch.
She is.
Fuck me.
But don't worry. Everything gets better in the dojins. Because her mum gets her comeuppings, and the entire of Saint Gloriana truly live up to the story of Catholic schoolgirls. It's so good.
Great. All right, well that's sorted.
Yeah, fuck. I'm pretty sure it is called Immoral Girls Party. Hang on, let's go to my favorites. Yep, it is very much called Immoral Girls Party. One of the most popular dojins on Enhentai. It's just a full.
Oh, come on, drop me a link, boss.
I've already dropped it. Like when you started watching, I'm like, and after you've finished watching it, go read all of this.
Oh yeah. Oh god, that's so much scrolling up to do.
But there's Immoral Girls Party. You know, I'm really sad that like I can't use my favorites as like a curated, as like a linkable thing.
Yeah.
Like I can't go to like user favorites and then just like dump this link in Discord and go like, everyone just this is the good shit. If you want to get to know the real me, look through these 15 pages of like links.
But can't you just make a text document?
Probably not. I mean, I could, but it would take a lot of time.
Man, God, our dealings can absolutely fucking shafted here.
I'm sorry. When I said 15, I'm actually mean 24.
Why is she drinking tea while getting fucked?
Because she's British.
Ooh, I like this frame.
What? Let's. Ooh.
Hold on.
Hello, welcome to Sad Beer on Gaia, where we read Girls on Panda dojins while recording.
Well, I opened it, and normally when you send me stuff, I open it, have a look, and whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'll look at it later.
But and then you realize it's actually really fucking good.
This is pretty good, so I'm just reading it, like...
Oh, this frame.
Yeah, I'm barely anywhere through. I'm just clicking from the blonde girls getting fucked to that. I'm like, ooh, I like Maho's. I like how Maho looks.
I like Erica.
Oh, isn't she? But yeah, but she's a bitch though.
She's cute, and everyone draws her with like dog ears and a dog tail, because she's like a fucking dog. Really, it's great.
God, there's so much.
You're right there, mate.
Sorry, I have to finish this now. I'm too far in. I've got to. Ooh, maid outfit. Ooh.
Again, just like go on Internet, look up Darjeeling, and just get the top results because it's all top shelf stuff. Especially if you're into pantyhose.
I do like my pantyhose.
It's all pantyhose.
Man, I'm nearly finished.
Damn, you read fast.
I kind of gave up reading. I'm just. I'll read it later. I'm just looking at the pretty pictures.
Oh.
Man, okay, yeah, my thoughts on Maho have changed quite a bit.
God damn it, dude.
She do be pretty cute.
She do be pogging.
Real Pokemon hours.
I dropped my
yeah. Phone. Wow. Okay. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Save that. Definitely.
I dropped my coin.
Why did they censor the pussies but not the ass?
I
just found that weird.
Because it's not considered a sex object until you actually penetrate it. A nice
why
legality
have
there.
to comply with censorship law?
Because it's porn.
Yeah, it's on the internet. He's really checking.
The Japanese government.
Yeah, but I'm not in Japan, so
that's why you can always guarantee that your doujin will have one viewer.
Well, fuck FBI, man. I get the fucking Japanese censorship man watching me.
Yeah, the Bureau of TNA. But yeah, it's...
Right, confession. Confession. I do not know what TNA means.
Tits and ass.
Really, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
SSG has just remembered that one time when he was 8 years old and his father was telling him about how when he gets home he's going to get so much TNA, and it makes so much sense now.
Change that to 10 years old and the lunch lady. And I didn't realize why she had such a reaction when I said, "Would you like some?" Oh, it's so cringe. Oh. Okay, can we?
Was she cute?
On? It was a lunch. No, it was like It was an advertising thing where they were using TNA, but to mean their shit, and they were like, "Would you like, do you like TNA?" And so I repeated that to her while I was in the line to get my lunch, and all of the lunch ladies started laughing, and she looked mortified, and I was like, "Why?" I didn't know. Now I know. This is literally from over half of my life ago, and it's just visceral cringe shot from over 10 years has just penetrated my heart right now.
It's being crystallized.
Oh.
Well,
I'm sorry, I need to go back and look at some more Darjeeling. Just cleanse my palate.
He's found a coping mechanism, everyone.
Made Darjeeling, please.
But where was I going with this? What was I gonna say? You've actually sidetracked. Fuck. I can't remember.
Sorry, my dude. Okay, I never got the shot of the uterus. of the cum penetrating the uterus. Who wants to see that?
Me.
Really?
I don't know if it is very much like a chicken and the egg thing there.
Right.
I
What, you've just seen it so much that...
Yeah, it grew on me. Maybe it's just my spooge fetish. Who knows? But yeah, I have a weird love-hate relationship with like Japanese censorship. Because one, it's annoying, but on the other hand, I am a big proponent of like the idea that limitation breeds creativity. So think like half the weird like fetish shit that you are really fucking into, like even like this nuance like gravure shit. Do you think we'd have any of that if Japan could just film vag?
That's a good point, actually. But yeah, because like I mean that's where things like tentacles and whatever came from, right? Because of censorship.
And even then, like the tentacles got so penis shaped they had to get censored.
All right, I've got to close this. I'm just reading other GUP notions now. This one's pretty good.
I'll link you my favorites after the podcast.
So
if I say that, can we keep you focused for like the next 20 minutes?
Yeah, I'm gonna close this. Yeah. Oh, gee, look at the time. I gotta head off, man. Ooh.
But yeah, I think there are a lot of unintended consequences that we enjoy that have come out of this, but who knows?
Did you see that video of the JV of the girl getting dicked while dressed as Joker?
No.
Someone posted it here. I think it was in Shitpost.
Like even like a lot of the really bizarre clothings that I think have come out of this, like a friend of mine got a commission of an anime girl he liked, and he made sure to ask that she get dressed in this very specific kind of underwear that it's basically like crotchless panties, except the crotch is closed but the butthole isn't. So in a way, he can get a picture of her ass without any censorship because she's like wearing clothes, which I guess is like the censorship within itself. But clearly, that underwear is a very real thing. And if we didn't have to worry about hiding a cunt, maybe we would never have that, and that would be a shame.
No, you're right. I'm totally agree. I think this is the link.
Does it have a sound?
Yeah, it has sound.
Okay, then I won't play it now.
I mean, there's not much in it.
But it will interfere with the recording. But
oh yeah, oh, that etched in that permanently.
And I've made that mistake. I've made that mistake before. Thanks, Manlet, for pointing that out. Which is the second time that's happened, or something like that's happened now, where people have it like this. Oh, when there's fucked up shit in the recording or shit that shouldn't be there, they have this overwhelming. Thanks, Manlet, for the yogurt post. I had this overwhelming need to tell it to me publicly, rather than like, because there was a few episodes back, I forgot to stop recording, so the like podcast went live with me watching gay porn.
What? No. Quarter one underscore.
Not anymore. But yeah, Yeah, so
No, just gloss over that.
but yeah, he says it publicly. It's like, why is there all this moaning like at the end, like for like the last 5 minutes of the podcast? Like, you couldn't fucking DM me to that so I can deal with it before other people notice. No, you can't do that. And then there was another time when I accidentally doxed someone, and they got pissed off in public. It's like, dude, if you didn't do this, probably no one would notice, and then I could just go in discreetly and deal with it. But yes, my DMs are open, people. Send me all your dick pics. Yeah, so what would you rate Girls on Panzer out of 10?
I'd give it an 8.
That's a fair score.
I think if you could do points, I would probably say 7.5. Like somewhere between a 7 and an 8, but I think it does lean more to an 8.
7.75.
Yeah.
I think I gave it like a... Yeah, I think I gave Girls on Panzer a 9, and I gave the movie a 10, because the movie is just fantastic.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean...
I think the thing I've come to really appreciate movies for, and I only really started thinking about this the other day, well, at least anime movies, is it gives them, like, animators time for, because there always seems to be a fight scene in the movies, and it gives them a chance to just go absolutely fucking ham. Because the 3 examples I can think of is, one, like Girls on Panzer the film, because I mean it's an entire like tank match, so they get to have fun with that. And then there's also the movie for the saga of Tanya the Evil, which is just like the last half of the movie is just like the main character and the antagonist of the movie just beating the ever-loving shit out of each other. And nice. It's fucking bloody. I loved it. And then the same thing actually happened for the movie I watched on, what was it, like Wednesday night? The Made in the Made in Abyss film, because I ended up watching Made in Abyss this week, which is really fucking good.
What's it about?
It's about a hole in the ground that goes really, really far down, and you get to watch some kids go down this hole and see all the fucked up shit along the way.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's
worth watching.
Oh, absolutely. It was worth watching before I watched it, and it was one of those ones where I kind of just stayed away from it because everyone was going crazy. But everyone's kind of settled down now, so I watched it.
So is it just a series, or
it's a series, and then there's a film afterwards. But yeah, like,
what's Nakadashi?
Coming Inside.
Okay.
At least I'm pretty sure it is. So like, it's very much a par for the course. Are you still on In Hentai?
No.
Oh god damn it!
All right, I just wanted to know my tags. I'm neophyte to this.
All right, but yeah, Made in Abyss, tons of fun. It's one of those I ended up binge watching it, pretty much, where like it was Sunday night when I started. I watched like the first 2 episodes, and I came in on Monday, and I kind of watched episode 3 all the way through to episode 13 and finished season 1. I was like, oh, okay, maybe it is actually pretty fucking good.
Oh, okay, right. I've just searched it up and I've seen the art. All right.
Yeah, you would have seen like Skynet post about it.
Yeah. They all look retarded though.
It's a, I mean, it is very much a different art style to what I'm used to.
I mean, I did think all the girls and pants looked retarded for the first few episodes, and then I just stopped noticing the differences in the art style, and you know.
I got over their massive foreheads. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a bit too moe for me. God.
A bit too far.
What's the name from the what's the name of the hall monitors? I know one of them's called Sudoku, right?
I was looking at it earlier. No, not that one. Not that one. Midoriko Sono, Nozomi Konparu, and Moyoko Goto.
Okay, let me just save that. For
You gonna look up porn of them?
no? No?
They're actually any.
No?
Hang on. I'll look up the main one. That's.
Man, like, what you've done, I've never used Hentai before. You don't know what you've done. You've just opened up a whole world to me.
Well, none of these are translated, so you're off to a bad start.
I don't care. It's translation practice. That's how I'll chalk it off as.
Ay.
Oh, and drop some links, boss.
I think I've lost him, ladies and gentlemen. Should probably end here.
No. I'm all good. You're the one that brought up the teams. No, you brought up girls. Then I was thinking about the cute ones with the big heads. Is there anything else?
Not really. I think that's it. I kind of just wanted to say that I really enjoyed Made in Abyss. You should probably watch it.
All right. Is it? I was about to dead ass ask you if it was on Crunchyroll, implying you were.
I think it isn't actually, because I was talking with someone else this week, and they're like, "Oh, no, it's not on Crunchyroll, so I'm probably not going to watch it." But then again, they're very like mobile focused, so it's not like they can just torrent shit.
I mean, I only torrent shit in the last resort. Like, the only recent things I've torrented were shout out to Sky for giving me a JV site. What ended up happening was I got a notification on my phone saying that I was running out of space, and I have a 256 gigabyte phone, and I knew I had 100 gigabytes left, right? Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, so I was like, I should not be running out of space. I've not downloaded anything, and what I didn't realize was the player I was using, like, to watch all these javs on after I torrented was my iTunes player, which was syncing it up to my phone. So while I was asleep, it synced up with 70 gigabytes of JAV on my phone.
Nice.
So I have to clean that up. But yeah, thank you, Sky. Actually, if I just put Made in Abyss anime, if it's available somewhere, I should say.
Available on Amazon Plus.
Nah. Nothing's coming up. Oh, maybe Where to Watch. Where to Watch. Oh, is it on Amazon?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's on... it signed me out, so I didn't say. Sign in. Oh no, it's on. Wait, that's the American one.
If only you had a VPN.
My VPN actually ran out. I was gutted. Oh, I have to fucking sign in with a code.
Anyway, thanks for coming, everyone.
Yes.
I will leave dear oh sweet Bill to his fapping, and I'm gonna go play Jackbox with the boys. At least for the next hour, and then I'm gonna go to a birthday party.
Whose birthday? Oh wait, no, you wouldn't tell me.
I don't know, some kids.
Okay.
Yep. Bye.
See ya.